Welcome to today's video, where we will be discussing a common problem that many dog owners face: digging holes in your yard. While it may seem harmless, digging can damage your lawn, create tripping hazards, and even expose dangerous items, such as sharp rocks or broken glass. But don't worry, in this video, we will be sharing with you a quick fix to stop your dog from digging holes in your yard. 1. Understanding why dogs dig. Before we dive into the solution, it's important to understand why dogs dig in the first place. Dogs may dig due to boredom, anxiety, seeking attention, or simply because it's instinctual. Once you identify the underlying reason for your dog's digging behavior, it will be easier to address the issue. 2. The quick fix: deterrence. Now, let's move on to the solution: deterrence. There are several things you can do to discourage your dog from digging. Firstly, you can create a designated digging area for your dog by setting aside a small portion of your yard and filling it with sand or loose soil. Secondly, you can bury chicken wire or rocks just below the surface in areas where your dog frequently digs. This will make it uncomfortable for your dog to dig and deter them from doing so in the future. Lastly, you can use commercial dog repellents or natural alternatives such as vinegar or citrus sprays to create an unpleasant smell or taste in areas where you don't want your dog to dig. 3. Positive reinforcement. In addition to deterrence, positive reinforcement can also be effective in stopping your dog from digging. Reward your dog when they focus their attention on something else besides digging, such as playing with a toy or following a command. This will help redirect their energy and encourage good behavior. 4. Exercise and mental stimulation. Another important aspect to consider is exercise and mental stimulation. Dogs that are bored or have excess energy are more likely to engage in destructive behaviors such as digging. Make sure your dog is getting enough exercise and playtime, and provide them with interactive toys or puzzles to keep their minds engaged. 5. Supervision. One of the simplest ways to stop your dog from digging in your yard is to supervise them when they are outside. If you catch your dog digging, interrupt the behavior with a firm no and redirect their attention to something else. This will help your dog understand that digging is not acceptable behavior. 6. Consistency. Consistency is key when it comes to training your dog to stop digging. Make sure everyone in your household is on board with the training and is using the same techniques consistently. 7. Timing. Timing is also important when it comes to using deterrence. For example, if you are using chicken wire as a deterrent, make sure you bury it before your dog begins digging in that area. If your dog has already started digging, the deterrent may not be as effective. 8. Exercise. In addition to providing your dog with regular exercise, consider taking them on walks or to a dog park to give them the opportunity to explore and satisfy their natural instincts, such as digging, in a controlled environment. 9. Breed tendencies. Some dog breeds are more prone to digging than others. For example, terriers were historically bred for digging and may be more likely to engage in this behavior. Understanding your dog's breed tendencies can help you anticipate and manage their digging behavior. 10. Seeking professional help. If your dog's digging behavior is excessive or is caused by an underlying behavioral issue, such as anxiety, seeking the help of a professional dog trainer or behaviorist may be necessary. They can provide personalized advice and training techniques to address your dog's specific needs. 11. Attention. Another reason why dogs may dig is to get attention. If you suspect this is the case, make sure you are giving your dog plenty of attention and affection on a regular basis. This can include playing with them, petting them, and taking them for walks. 12. Tiredness. Make sure your dog is getting enough rest and sleep. A tired dog is less likely to engage in destructive behavior such as digging. Provide your dog with a comfortable and quiet place to rest, and make sure they are getting enough sleep each day. 13. Punishment. It is important to avoid punishing your dog for digging, as this can lead to fear and mistrust. Instead, focus on positive reinforcement and redirecting their attention to more appropriate behaviors. 14. Create a digging pit. If your dog loves to dig, create a designated digging area for them in your yard. This can be a small section of your yard where you fill it with sand or loose soil. Encourage your dog to dig in this area by burying toys or treats in the sand. By providing a designated area for your dog to dig, you can redirect their digging behavior and protect the rest of your yard. 15. Block off problem areas. If your dog keeps digging in the same spot, block off that area with a fence or barrier. You can also cover the area with large rocks or bricks to make it more difficult for your dog to dig. 16. Be patient. Remember, training your dog to stop digging holes in your yard takes time and patience. Don't get frustrated if you don't see immediate results. With consistent training and positive reinforcement, your dog can learn to engage in more appropriate behaviors and leave your yard intact. 17. Consider the time of the day. If your dog is digging during certain times of the day, such as when it's hot outside, make sure they have access to shade and fresh water. Provide a shaded area for your dog to rest, and make sure they have plenty of water to drink. If your dog is digging at night, make sure they have a comfortable place to sleep and that they are getting enough exercise during the day. 18. Use a motion-activated sprinkler. Motion-activated sprinklers are a great way to stop your dog from digging in certain areas of your yard. These sprinklers detect movement and spray water, which can startle your dog and discourage them from digging in that area. 19. Keep your dog inside. If all else fails, consider keeping your dog inside while you're away from home. This can be a temporary solution while you work on training your dog to stop digging. Make sure your dog has plenty of toys and a comfortable bed to rest in while you're away. 20. Use a tie-out or dog run. If you're unable to supervise your dog while they're outside, consider using a tie-out or dog run to limit their access to certain areas of your yard. This will prevent your dog from digging up your entire yard while you're away. 21. Use a dig box. A dig box is a designated area in your yard where your dog is allowed to dig. This can be a small sandbox or a designated patch of dirt. Encourage your dog to dig in this area by burying toys or treats, and make sure to praise and reward them for using the dig box. This will redirect their digging behavior and protect the rest of your yard. 22. Consider a different type of landscaping. If your dog is constantly digging up your lawn, consider using a different type of landscaping, such as gravel, mulch, or artificial turf. This will prevent your dog from damaging your lawn and give them a safe area to play. 23. Provide mental stimulation. Boredom can lead to destructive behavior such as digging. Provide your dog with plenty of mental stimulation, such as puzzle toys, chew toys, or training exercises. This will keep your dog's mind engaged and prevent them from getting bored and digging holes in your yard. 24. Use a sound deterrent. You can use a loud noise such as a horn or whistle to startle your dog and discourage them from digging. This can be an effective way to interrupt your dog's digging behavior and redirect their focus. 25. Use a digging deterrent mat. There are mats available that can be placed on the ground and have plastic spikes that are uncomfortable for dogs to walk on. These mats can be placed in areas where you don't want your dog to dig, such as around flower beds or in vegetable gardens. 26. Provide a cool area. Dogs may dig holes to find a cool spot to lie down in on hot days. Provide a cool area for your dog to rest, such as a shaded area with a dog bed or mat, or a doghouse with proper ventilation. In summary, there are several effective ways to stop your dog from digging holes in your yard. By understanding your dog's behavior, using deterrents, providing exercise and mental stimulation, and being consistent in your training, you can help your dog develop good habits and enjoy a beautiful, hole-free yard. Remember to be patient and persistent in your efforts, as changes in behavior may take time. With the right approach, you can help your dog learn to engage in more appropriate behaviors and enjoy a happy, healthy relationship with your furry companion.